Hello, Gracers. How are you? Welcome. Greetings from London. It's a bank holiday weekend here in the UK, so I thought I'll show up and have a quick catch up as per every month. Still very early morning, but you may hear some noise all of a sudden. I live on a very busy road in the East End of London, so it's never really quiet. Anyway, let's talk about May. What a month! A list here at my end. It feels like I've been caught in a sudden dust storm, and I really had to wait for all that dust to settle before I could see the way ahead and then decide which way to go. So quite a few changes, quite a few amendments to the plans ahead. And this is the one thing I'm going to take with me moving into June. The one little gift which May handed to me. Sometimes when the unexpected happens, we tend to want the answers. We want the help. We want to know which way to go. And by doing that, we miss out on the opportunity to just be with what is. And that is such a great gift I've come to learn. So there's been moments during May when I felt extremely fatigued, really tired, and really unable to, at times, even think clearly. And no matter what I was trying to do to just come back to myself and find those answers, I felt even more frazzled at times. And so this is what came up, that in looking for answers, in wanting to know, we instead deprive ourselves of the opportunity to just be. And that's where the gift is. When we can sit down with whatever has come up in our life and just trust that the way ahead will reveal itself by itself. That when we come to rest, pause, and just be for a second, that somehow the way clear itself out by itself. And that was really interesting for me because, I like to ask the answer. I like to get the help. I like to moving forward, feeling that I've achieved something. I've grown a little bit more. But sometimes growth is actually in allowing life to be imperfect. And I loved this. I really do treasure this gift because we don't live big when our life is perfect. It will never be. We live big when we allow that imperfection to help us grow a little more, because it's our limitations that actually holds space for new life. If there's no limits, there's no life. If there's no limits, there's no growth. And that was really, really interesting for me to realize, because of course, we all want to feel good about ourselves. We all want to know that we are achieving something, that we're moving ahead. But those limits, those limitations, which we may never be able to actually change, but that's where our growth is. And so, yes, it's been quite a full-on month, but so enriching. And as the dust settles around me, and the way becomes a little clearer. I feel excited now to move into June. My second book has now been handed to the editor, so I'm very excited. Woo, happy times! It's quite nice because it's been a year that my very first book, The Day I Found God in a Pub, came out. It actually came out at the end of last May, and it's still my baby. And it's been quite a ride this last year. You know, trying to find time to do what I love, which is writing about life as it happens, and then tending to life. It's not always easy, but I find that when I let myself rest, just for the pleasure of it, then the stories come up. The stories emerge from deep within me, and I can put them into words, and I can share them with you all. So yes, exciting times. I wish you a soothing month ahead. I don't know about you, but I always find that the change of season can stir quite a bit within me. I can suddenly get a bit restless and a bit tired. So it'd be very interesting to watch myself and see what I do with my new awareness. Can I rest and just be? Can I allow the season to change without needing to make big improvements in my life? Just allow life to happen. And can I enjoy the summer, which is such a different season from my own nature. I'm more of an autumnal kind of person. I love October and November very much. So comes June, July, my spirit feels a little bit uneasy. I look for the shade. I'm like, please keep me away from the sun. So yes, it'd be very interesting to watch myself moving into the next couple of months while I wait my book to be published. So watch this space. But for now, from my little corner here in the city of London, much love and grace from my heart to yours. Take care.